Alright, so we got loaded. I will show you guys the load tomorrow. Here at Mercer right now. I'm gonna stay here for the night. I think we got just like 770 miles.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
775 miles to go. I could push it another hour. Actually, I could go another 2 hours. I could go, but I don't want to be done at midnight. I don't want to be done at 2 hours. That puts me at 12:30. Yeah, it's 10:30 now, and I don't want to stop, or I don't want to keep going. So, right now, let's see, 10 hours. That puts me 8:30 tomorrow night. I can be there 6:30 Thursday morning. Right now, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Half an hour leeway. I told them I'd be there like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I think I told them 11 o'clock that I would be there. But one, I want to shut down now because it's 10:30, so I can start up at a decent hour in the morning. And two, I'm going to grab the car real quick in the morning. I'm going to be at that door at 8:05, trying to get one of the company cars. And that air valve, I'm going to run up to the dealership real quick and get 2 of those air valves. I already have an extra one of the front ones. I'm going to get 2 of the ones for the back. This way, because I know those other 2 airbags are going to go soon. So this way I already have the valves for them. So when I go to get the new airbags, I'll already have the valves. I'll just put the valves on, and I won't even try using the old valve. I'll just throw it away right at that point. And then I'm going to run over to Fleet Pride, and I'm going to double check the prices on the brakes. I had pulled out the papers last night. Or this morning rather, and they show, where is it? Brake shoe replacement, 1 axle. Is this right? No, this isn't right. Brake shoe kit, 4 of them. Brake shoe, 2 of them. Alright, so front axle, back axle. Shop supplies, environmental fee, $30. Brake shoe replacement, $362. Yeah, see, I'm going to go to TA, and I'm going to get another quote on getting the brakes done. See, this says brake shoe replacement, 1 axle, $362. And then it breaks down. Brake shoes for the 2 front axles is $219. For the 4 back, it's $679. For the 2 front drums, it's $359. For the back 4 drums, it's $719. Plus a $30 environmental fee. breaks down to $1,979 in parts, $392 in labor, for a total of $2,372.86. And then over at the total, it says $2,533. So I think something here is ass backwards. And I think the woman was kind of confused when she was doing it herself. So I'm going to go to TA. I'm going to get another quote. And I'm going to run over to Fleet Pride because that's where I seen the prices for brake shoes. And if I remember right and I read it correctly, it said brake shoes, drum, and hardware kit. If you bought 6, it was $140 a piece. Which, according to that, just one drum is $180. So I'm going to go over there and we're going to double check. We're going to get the prices and figure that out. So hopefully I can get out of here by 9:30. Fingers crossed that's the way it works out. And I got to stop somewhere tomorrow to get this truck washed. Like I said, I was going to do it this morning, but that line was so big. I got screwed over by getting my last load. They held me up for 5 hours. I should have been able to get the truck washed last night and then been able to deliver first thing this morning. I should have been able to come through here earlier this afternoon, and I should be another 5 hours down the road. Oh, excuse me. So that's it. We'll figure out. We'll see how it goes in the morning. Like I said, we have 775 miles to go from here. We do have another load after this one going right back home. Literally, it delivers in Oswego, which is 15 minutes from home. We should be able to get back up there by Sunday. And if this all goes according to plan, this will be... I did the numbers earlier. Let's see, I'll use the calculator on the GPS. For 6.4, and the last one was 1079. For a total of, oops, um, 248,334. Forgot my decimal point. Alright, we ran a little out of time there. Actually thought it was a little bit more than it is. At $5,826.73. I really thought it was more than that. I thought I pushed over 6,000. Either way, I'm not disappointed. $5,800 for the week. Could be better, could be worse, could be much worse. So anyway, that's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, good morning. we are still here at Mercer. Should have left here 4 hours ago. But I have a new recruit that I referred. So we went to, first thing this morning, we went over to Freightliner, ended up with these elbows for the airbags. Not exactly what I wanted. They didn't have exactly what I wanted, but hopefully these brass fittings will be alright. I mean, they'll do the job. It's just hopefully they'll last long. Apparently those plastic ones didn't last very long, so, well, depending on if those airbags have ever been changed. So I guess they probably did last quite a while. Anyway, we got the two of them, very expensive, $10 a piece. Came out to just over 20 bucks. And then we went over to Fleet Pride. Oh, excuse me. Went over to Fleet Pride to try to figure out the brake prices. And we came up with, they got me the part numbers for the shoes. I have RSD pads that are supposed to be on here. Reduce stopping distance brakes, so they're bigger shoes, but they didn't have them. So according to this thing, the RSD shoes, 2 premium RSD brake shoes, hardware, 1 drum, for $120. So that's what that is right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Take a snapshot, zoom in if you need to. So $120 a piece, and that's for 1 wheel. I got 6 wheels, $120 a piece. That's $720. So if I can get it for that price, $720, I mean, it's a no-brainer compared to the $2,300 they had me priced for. So again, I got to stop at TA, get a new quote, make sure everything's good with that, and then go from there. Then we went over to the store and got a new pair of safety glasses, another pair of sunglasses. These things, I tried these things on, they're pretty nice. Get rid of this. They're polycarbon UV, 99% UVB and 99% UVA protection. So if anybody cares about that crap. Hopefully they last longer than my other ones. I don't know how they look, but they're very comfortable. Not very tight, and they have the right, whatever the heck you want to call that, curvature to fit my head. I bought this sweatshirt. Nice Mercer sweatshirt for my wife. What else did we get? We got a couple more notebooks. Them up there. Safety glasses. Put the stuff away later. We should have been out of here a couple hours ago. And I got myself a new Mercer cup. Same thing as the black cup I have, but now it says Mercer on it, and it's got a bigger top on it. Titan Thermal HP. She makes it. I think, yep, that's it. That was a quick 80 bucks spent there. $20 spent on the other parts. The guys over there at Fleet Pride, great guy. he helped me out a bunch. He sat there on the phone, called up, got all the information that I needed. They just didn't have what I needed in stock, so he couldn't even really go any further. I am going to swing back through possibly and go buy these new LED lights to replace the big bulky 4-inch halogens that I have on the side of the truck. I think I'm going to go get those, and then this way it'll help light up the back a little bit better. So anyway, that's it for now. I will show you guys the load in a little bit. Ain't nothing special, just a load of crane mats. I believe that's the same thing we're picking up on Friday to come back up. But we'll see what happens. So let's go. Alright, there's the load. Probably get a little bit of a better picture later on, but we just got the truck washed, even though it's raining out. But hey, best part about getting the truck washed when it's raining out, there's no line. I had to get that mud off there. I didn't even care if they did that great of a job. I had to throw some Rain-X on it, see if maybe that'll help. I doubt it. Probably just a wasted $9 or whatever the heck it is. I had them do the motor, get a bunch of the mud out of there. And I'll probably go back through and get the truck washed again next week. But I mean, the mud was so caked inside them rims that I just wanted to mainly get that out of there. It's been driving me nuts for the last day, 2 days, 3 days. Whew. So we are just entered West Memphis, Arkansas. Gonna finish up a 30-minute break here. I think there's a Flying J or a Pilot right here. And actually I think there's a Love's Pilot and Flying J here. I think I'm gonna run into one of them. I think one of them have Subway, and I'm gonna grab a salad. So I'm gonna grab that and get rolling some more. We have another 4 hours and 49 minutes left that we can drive. It's 7 o'clock at night right now. That puts us at 11:49 tonight. Probably not going to run that whole entire thing. We got 374 miles left to go to get down there. And I'm really not worried about getting all the way, or not really worried about running all the hours out tonight. All I have to do tomorrow is run a couple hundred miles after I get unloaded to get up next to the to get up towards the next pickup. So we'll see what happens. Good morning, guys. And we are in, where are we? Gurdon? Gurdon, Arkansas. I'm gonna guess that's how you pronounce it. It's G-U-R-D-O-N. Gurdon. Gurdon Talkin. Must be a German name. We just finished getting dressed, sort of. We're back in our dirty clothes. I'm back in my dirty clothes. Got another 10 minutes before I can leave. I am going to go, let's see, about 15 miles down the road to the TA. I got a couple showers sitting there. So I'm gonna run 15 miles down the road, jump out, go take a 5-minute shower. Man, excuse me. Wow. and come out and take off down the road. So we did pretty good yesterday. Alright, we did a lot more than I thought we did yesterday. We did 603.3 miles. Wasn't a bad day. Definitely could have gone further. I still had, I think, an hour and 30 minutes left to drive last night. So we could have pushed for, yeah, probably could have pushed for 700 miles yesterday. We did pretty much 70 miles an hour all day yesterday, and the day before that. Just been trying to make up some time. Of course, it didn't help yesterday that I spent a bunch of time sitting at the yard. But I got the stuff I needed, got a little stuff I didn't need. Got to meet the one guy that I referred over to us. Which I met his brother a couple years ago when I started at Schneider. And I got a little bit more of a handle on the brake situation. That's it. So we have 162 miles left to go. I tried stopping 20 miles back up the road at one of the pilots. That place was just too jam-packed, and I was too tired to wait around to see if a spot was going to open up, and the place really wasn't all that big. So I came down to this one. Well, I started heading down to, there's a Love's right down the road. I started heading down to that, and then I caught my eye caught this rest area here, and so I thought I'd swing in real quick, see if there was a spot. Got to the end, and there was one spot available, so I jumped in it and I went to bed. Oh man, so that's it. I gave you guys a shot of the truck yesterday. It looks like she's still pretty clean. We'll give you one more shot later when we get to our delivery. I am just still out of it. Yeah, we'll see you in a few. We are nice and clean, just like the truck. It stayed here a lot longer than I wanted to. I've been here 51 minutes now. What are you gonna do? Alright, so we got
proceed to the highlighted
161 miles, ETA 11:52. I told him yesterday I'd be down there around noon, so we're still looking good. Alright, let's get down the road. I wanted to mention something else. Oh, my grill. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. We made it. We're out here in cow country. They are all over the place. We got a bunch of them walking here through the woods. Big old mama in the front leading the herd. Right now we got one guy in front of us I guess one up top getting unloaded, and then we got a few trucks behind us. Big old excavator machine coming out right now. And an empty one. So I pulled all my straps off, all but 4 of them. One in the back, one in the very back, one in the front back stack, one in the back front stack, and one in the front stack. And the 2 straps in the middle, they cover the front and back of the one that's straddling the top. So I got 4 straps left on there. Right up here we have to swing over onto some of the crane mats and basically swing wide. They put some crane mats here on the side of the road so that we can swing into this other road here. Just a big pain in the butt. Really pissed me off. Earlier, we were all the way at the beginning of this road, and that's where we were supposed to get unloaded to begin with. And then they were setting up so that we can get unloaded down here, because they had enough up there. The driver that had just finished the last load that was being put up there, he calls out on the radio, "Hey, next guy in line, I don't know where the first yellow truck went. He took off somewhere. Next guy in line, come on down, you're up." Meanwhile, he didn't know they were setting up to do something else, and he comes flying, another driver comes flying up ahead of everybody. I guess just assuming nobody had a radio. I don't know. It really pissed me off that he did that. The lack of driver courtesy is just unbelievable. I mean, you have somebody in front of you, you make sure they go ahead of you. You don't just jump the line like that. That's a bunch of bullshit. What are you gonna do? It's not like I have a lot to do today. It's just, you know, it's just the fact of the matter, it's not right. We have like 260 something miles to get up to our next stop, our next pickup. There we go. Center, East Center Street. These guys, they told us to, well, he told me last night. I called up yesterday afternoon. I called them up and said, I'll be down there today around noon. He said, all right, go to this truck stop at this intersection. Call me when you get there. I called him when I get there. Oh, I'm done over there on that side of town. Go here, 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 here. Starts listing off on how to get to where he wants me to go, which was the beginning of this road. The only thing I wish he would have done was, hey, call me about an hour before you get there. I might have you meet me somewhere else. Or I might have you go somewhere else. But it is what it is. Spent a little extra time getting off the highway. So, let's see where they take us. So there's the yellow truck that was getting unloaded, that was in front of us. He's just about done now. That's a interesting machine there. And this guy over here is laying them out. So we're just about done here. Looks like he's picking up. No, 2 at a time. We got 18 of them. I don't know if they're putting in transmission lines or what they're doing. Got me? Oh well, we got about 245 miles to go to get up there for tomorrow's pickup. They said it probably won't be ready until around noon tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. That's 1,200 miles, I believe. 1,226 miles, plus the 200 miles, 245 miles, so that's 30, 70, 400, 1,470 miles altogether. And as of right now,
you have 3 hours and 25 minutes of remaining drive time.
We got uh, 38 hours and 22 minutes left on our 70, 8 hours and 10 minutes left on our 14, and 7 hours and 47 minutes left on our 11. So, alright, looks like it's my turn. Just gotta wait for this guy to back up, and then I gotta pull up into that spot there. So that's how that works. Oh, I thought he was going to get 3. Alright, we are done at the truck stop right now. Carthage, well, we're not done. We're on to the next load. But we're at B&F Graves truck stop in Carthage, Texas. Right here on 59 and, what was it, 1 something, 114, 119, 149. I think it was 149.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
It's saying 79. I don't know. Either way. We got 225 miles to get to the next one. This video is ending here. They got me unloaded really quick. I showed you a couple moments there. When I backed out of there, they had a bunch of crane mats on the ground already next to me. You guys probably seen in the one clip that we had to back up onto while the next driver pulled in. When I was backing up onto the crane mats, none of the 5 people that are doing this could tell me to stop, and I ripped one of my mud flaps off of the trailer. Just a bunch of inconsiderate assholes over there. So, I don't have my drill with me, so I couldn't flip the mud flap upside down like I did the other one, and it would take too long to dig into that with a knife. I just remembered I got to put a bungee on the old one. I already got one bungee on there, but I got to get another one on there. So, put the old one there for right now. Give you a quick show of the new one. And it's going to be one of those ones flapping in the breeze, so it is what it is. It's on there. I'm not even going to turn the camera around. That's what we got for right now. It's I mean, you can already see it moving. It's flimsy, real flimsy. Hope you guys can see that. Let me double. It's flimsy compared to this one. Well, I guess that one's pretty flexible too, but I mean, it's not even being blown up against the trailer or up against the tire, so it is what it is. Let's see if I can move that bungee so I don't need to bother with it. There we go. That'll do the trick. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I do have one question. Just curious on what you guys think on preferences for how often I do my videos. Let me know what you guys prefer. I guess the ones that made it to the end of the video for this is the ones that it matters to. So let me know whether you want me to do each load like I'm doing right now, once a week, once a month, or back to once a day like I was, every day like I was doing, Monday through Friday. So let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Stay safe, guys, and we'll see you Tuesday.